Hello everyone and welcome back to Portal Reloaded, the mod about, well, the third portal, which gives us access to time travel, where we basically solve puzzles within two timeline versions of the same chambers, the present and the future, or the past and the future, and we are going to continue in this area. So if you didn't understand, if you don't really know what is what, I do recommend watching the first episode, because it's pretty much all explained there. And after we've done that, I recommend coming back and you will be really, I guess, able to comprehend more of it. Alright, so what do we have to do in this puzzle? We have to press these three buttons in short, is it like 1 second? In very short succession. So it appears we aren't able to really travel very fast between them. Alright, I guess I would like to travel to both of these chambers and check if these are also on such a short timer. And it appears like this is on 6 seconds. I'm gonna take a guess that the chamber number 1 is also something like it. So we could do something like this. We go to press the 2. Now we do the 1. Now we go back to here. And we can press the 3. Alright, we managed to do that in short enough time, although you may have noticed that the second button was really short
redemption platforms
of not working.
They did not survive their trip to the future. Come to think of it, it's actually quite remarkable that you are still alive.
Thanks for the vote of confidence, Mr.
If
Machine
at any
Voice.
point you are concerned about your odds of surviving,
Alright.
don't be. Remember the test subject teleportation devices at the start of each test section. Should you die at any point during this test, we can simply rearrange the atoms you are made of and put them back together.
Oh
Good
yeah,
as
so no worries. We can die as long as we want. Alright, so the difference between these two timelines is the presence of these glass, which will probably be crucial at some point. So in order to exit, we will need at some point a cube to get onto that button. And we can get a cube in that spot. Alright, so one thing we could do is, well, we can just get it to be on that side, I guess. And we can move to this side, change the timeline to drag this cube onto here, extending that panel, allowing us to launch the cube. And now... Oh, it's not that simple, because what would be useful is for us to get some momentum. Unless... Okay, I have an idea, kind of. We will need to be really fast, but we can get this cube to enter the time portal and kind of swing in the air. Now we enter the present and we quickly set the portal in a way that allows this cube from the future to land on the button.
In case you were curious, no,
Alright.
we cannot make infinite clones of you because of the stupid rules of quantum mechanics.
Stupid rules.
Only
oh
once
yeah.
you die can we take your atoms and recreate your body for continued perpetual testing.
Gotcha. But I mean, it's kind of a plot hole because they would be atoms of a dead person. So like, you know, they aren't just atoms; they are also particles which cannot really be easily rearranged. So whatever. But you know, plot contrivances. We need to have a way to come back from the dead, I guess.
These lasers should provide a fun change of pace.
Lasers.
Please be aware that some test elements may only be functional in one time.
Alright, so I guess that's... Well, I mean... kind of how the cubes were already, you know, and all of the glass was already working in the past. Well, working. I mean, it was solid, it wasn't broken. Okay, so what? So maybe we bring the laser forward in time? Alright, no, I mean, it doesn't appear to be that useful. But I guess we could try something else. So, for example, we could get this laser to go onto that other side. Now we enter the future. And we still need the laser to move forward. So now we can use this portal to
Great.
open the door.
By now,
Alright.
you might be wondering how it is possible to hear these automated messages.
Oh yeah, I'm
regardless
wondering.
of
Although
which
they could
timeline
be
you're
recorded
in.
on me or something.
We implanted a small device directly into your brain.
I expected
that
as
way,
much.
you can hear these messages as if they were the voice of your own conscience.
Although that is a bit
Well,
creepy, you know?
they practically are.
Voice of
Considering
conscience.
how much of your cerebral cortex we had to remove to make this work.
Isn't that like bad? Did they lobotomize us in the process or something? I don't know. Alright, so here we are in the future. Might be a good idea to go into the past first. Oh. Who would have guessed this doesn't work in the past? Gotcha. But I mean, we still need the laser cubes, and the only reliable way to get 2 of them in one timeline would be to get them, to get the laser from the future into the past. So we will do just that. So we get the laser, and I guess there is no point in moving the future cube unless we have kind of settled on a solution in the past. Excuse me. Oh, because it is there. Alright, so I guess we will move it a bit. Move away. Something. God damn it. Right, so this is going through that. Could be a good point of reference, or enough, good enough. Alright, so now if I'm touching that cube, we can like power this thing. Oh, but we are kind of a bit short on something. Alright. Different idea. We could first set this up like directly in front of one of these things. So now we go in time into the past. Oh, come on. Alright, this is what I wanted. Now we like set this. Oh, yeah, that's why it's complicated. Because past portals will change future portals, and future portals are what we depend on to redirect this thing. Okay, not that simple. What else can we do? We could try presetting some of this. Or maybe we can just do it with 1 cube? Can we though? We cannot. I don't think we can. Alright, so I guess I did neutralize the cube, so let us bring this past cube to us and just think about this for a moment. Right, so the most natural instinct would be to get this powered in some sort of way like this. Oh, cool. I guess the laser didn't hurt us here. And we could get this to like here, but well, that is kind of problematic. We have no way to power this part. I think this might require some pre-setup where we basically do set these lasers in a way that they correspond to this, or these portals, and then we only manipulate one in here to go into this. Alright, so let's say we had to place these ahead of time, so I would assume this could be a decent enough spot. I hope. So now we can move these two guys. And let's set you like here, get these two to go through that. Alright. And that portal would appear over there. So that we can now... Excuse me? Why is it off center? Alright, I guess this should be enough, and did I really place them wrong? Alright, maybe the cube will be enough, so hey, we use this cube to power these two guys. And it's alright, it's simply that this future cube is in the way. Now we can just move it to here, where it will power the last receiver. Alright, oh boy, that was a bit complicated. But I guess we managed to do that as well. Like all the
Things
previous
are about
ones.
to get a little more
Okay, this is
complicated
cool.
in the next chamber.
A cool
But
passage.
don't lose hope.
Way.
Think about this. As long as you don't see your own corpse lying in the future, it is safe to assume that you solved the chamber sometime during the
Yeah.
last 20 years.
Silver lining. Oh, gotta love those. Okay, so what do we have here? Laser. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 receivers. Oh god. And a button. Alright, so it's safe to assume that at some point we have to go here into the future. What for? Presumably it might be easiest to just finish the puzzle from here. Okay, one thing I want to check, is this an AND or an OR? It's an AND, we need both of these powered. Alright. That could prove to complicate things a bit, I guess. Maybe. Not sure. So what do we have to do in any of the timelines? Is we will need both. Well, presumably these two things would need to be powered first. So one laser will need to travel through time, and another one will need to be set up ahead of time. Alright. So we need to set two portals up in the present. And I would assume they would have to be these two going against this. Well, the first one goes against this receiver, and the other one will get put over there. But in order to do that, we need to first travel in the future where the Emancipation Grill is not working. So we go into the past, and oh please, which color is this? Dang it. Okay, it's blue. Alright. So this works now. Now we go into the future. We redirect this, and it powered that thing. Alright. There's one problem though. We are here and not there. And that is a good, well, not a good problem, but it's a bad problem to have, but it is a problem. So, and since we can only do that from like here, I'm gonna take a guess that I did wrong timeline at wrong side. So I guess I will reset all of this and I'll be back. Alright, I think this is enough. So now we place this. Except, you know what I just realized? I just realized how little sense it makes, because we are probably going to need this cube and present, so all it might have done is allow me to bring it back there and basically solve it on this side entirely. Alright, so we are going to use this laser and please leave. We're going to get this laser into the future. The past. Pretty one is the past. So now that we are here, we will reroute it onto that. Oh, but yeah, that is... What am I doing? I just pretty much disabled both of these guys, I guess. Yeah, I mean... Oh god, the brain fog is setting in. I will need to kind of do the way I did before, while still being able to power both of these. So, like, switching the portal over here. Alright, so maybe this is used for that portal. Okay, so we will need this green thing to be on this side. And we will use this in the present, so... might be problematic that when we get here. Or maybe... Okay, different idea. We aim this cube that way. Okay, we are not interested in this present portal. So first, I guess we can... Isn't that just like whatever? Yeah, I guess it is. We don't really care about that. Now that this is... Please, okay, this is aimed properly. We are here, we only need to place the orange one in here. Alright, that was the requirement, okay. I do feel like I overthunk it a lot. Anyway, it would be useful for one of the cubes to be set up in a way that we can use this laser over there and redirect that thing to over there somehow? Maybe? But we cannot bring this cube into the past. There is... Well, not into the past, into the future. And into that room because, well, it gets destroyed either way. So this will have to be used on this side at some point. So we place it over there. Now we go to the past. And we yoink the future. I don't know why, but past feels more destroyed, although in literally every game with time travel that I've played, it is exactly the opposite way. You know, and basically Prince of Persia and this. So, now that we have got this and... well, we got it in the right timeline, but in the wrong position. So we should have it on this side of the room. Now we will use this one cube to extend the stairs for us. And while we're at it, okay, the blue is, I guess it's in the right spot. And once again, I'm in the wrong timeline. I need to get over here. God, that's a lot of walking. Okay, so now as soon as we move this, that cube gets broken and the door can be opened. All right.
You solved it. And you were pretty quick about it, too. Great work.
Honestly, it felt a bit long with all the walking, but I guess the computer voice knows best, doesn't he? Alright, I gotta say, thus far, I am kind of satisfied with the level of difficulty some of these puzzles pose. Like, they're not that bad. They feel approachable once I think about them a bit more.
To open a passage to the future, but this connection, exactly 20 years from now, is the only one stable enough to last longer than a few microseconds.
Wonder what happens in why exactly 20 years. Alright, so... Oh, jumping. Okay, I don't know why I'm doing this, but I kind of felt like it. Okay, I can just swing indefinitely. It's a shame I don't really see any cubes. Alright, enough. What are we supposed to do? We are supposed to bounce out of that towards the exit. Now, this portal isn't working in the present or the past, but it works in the future. Well, the grill. The entire reverse. The grill is here. And it's not really that easy to get there now, is it? Maybe it is. Alright, I have an idea. Whoops, I was too slow. But basically you probably see where I'm going with this. Although, isn't this enough? Oh, okay, this isn't working in that timeline. Okay, so I guess my initial carousel, or whatever we would call it, was a good idea. Where we jump here, we get tossed into this timeline, and now we replace this. Is this enough? Please be.
Yeah.
Okay, it was.
The second half of this testing
Nice.
course is located
Oh,
below
second
you.
half.
Unfortunately, no elevator can take you there, so
No.
you will have to take the stairs.
Not the stairs. Alright, this was the future, right? So we can just...
That works too.
Oh, wait, we cannot place the portals. Right. So I guess we just have to portal down. I mean, what would the portal game or a mod be without a little bit of... out of the intended area walking? What? You know what I mean. Wait, where am I supposed to go now? Oh, maybe there? Yeah, here. Also, that was pretty loud, that whole place.
You might have noticed that something is not quite right here. Remember when we
Oh,
told
yeah?
you that the decay of the facility was completely intentional?
Eh,
Turns out, that was a lie. There is
Oh
a
no,
bigger
who would
picture
have
here.
guessed?
Your test might be the most important one ever conducted.
Sure. Nice.
For now, let's just try to get back on track and keep going.
Meh, can't open that door. Bye-bye, chair. Alright, I guess we are going back into the testing area. But I mean... we cannot really use the green guy here, alright? Is it gonna be provided for us, or are we just stuck in the future now? Okay, this is broken, the stairs. I bet they work in the future, or in the past. We are in the future. See, this is what I mean, that's confusing us. Alright, so... question, what does this do? Launches me upwards. That's it? I mean, it would be useful if we needed some sort of button, which we honestly might inside there. Button, yeah, the cube. More like. Alright, so what? Presumably this is what we are supposed to do. Except it would help to, you know, to hit the button. And what? Okay, that was kind of a losing position. Maybe not, but whatever. Let's just get back to that same spot that we were just in. So we go here, enter this, a little bunny hop. Alright, and now I guess we just... let's not move, press the button, catch the cube. Alright. So now I guess we can... oh, this is curious. Because this cube is constantly moving. And now I'm wondering if this will allow us to, you know, to do anything with it in the future. That is a good question, because while it's not precisely moving, it's still... oh, what? Come on. It's not exactly moving, but it's still kind of, you know, moving. What? Okay, so we cannot really launch ourselves anyway. And one other thing, we can't really even change the timeline, I guess, out of this room. So what are we supposed to do? Is there anything over here? Oh, I guess I didn't go back here. And rightly so, there is nothing there. Huh, okay, you know, this room might be like the first that would actually have a chance of stomping me. I don't know, you know, it's some part of me thinks like this is like I need to glitch it somehow. I'm not sure. Because we need to be able to generate the momentum in here in the future. And we can't really do that now, can we? None of these places seem to be able to provide us with any form of momentum saving. I mean, I could just... The best I can do is bunny hop of that, but not that useful. No, that wouldn't make sense, but I was kind of thinking what would happen to the future cube if we would dematerialize this in the grid, and I mean, it's obvious it will cease to exist. So, not helpful. Yeah, I'm honestly out of ideas at this point. I guess I'll be back in a moment once I figure something out. Yeah. Alright, I now realize how kind of dumb it is, but I didn't actually try going there. Although I would like to miss the cube and not hit it. Yeah, like that. Alright, let's try that again. Okay, this time I missed. Is there anything here? No, okay. I don't know, I was counting in a portable space, but yeah, there's nothing there. So I guess back to thinking. Okay, so now I did think about the one thing that I can do. Maybe the stairs that are over here could be somehow useful. Well, like maybe I can climb here with a cube and it will turn out that there is a portable space or something. Oh, alright, I guess that is not possible with one cube, and we cannot bring the other cube to the past. Bummer. Although, what am I even trying to do? Alright, you know what, I think I now kind of thought of a solution. But I guess I do need a cube on this, and I'll check this out. Although, no, this doesn't seem like a solution. I kind of think that as soon as I snatch a cube from here, it is going to break, but... So... What if we were to do something like this? And now... We... No? What was I even trying to accomplish here? I'm not entirely sure, I'm gonna tell you that much. Because I can only fall through this. Yeah, I don't know. I'm not sure. Okay, what about the setting up portals in the past, which will set up portals in the future? So anything we set up in here will make its way to the future. So like we place this and that. Now in the future they are both in that position, but I mean there are no immediately available. I guess they kind of are. This. Alright, I guess I wanted to test this and... Okay, so it doesn't get immaterialized. Now that is kind of something. That is something indeed. I could bring this cube into the past. Not sure what that would do for me. Possibly nothing. Because, well, we do need the momentum in here. Because this is the only timeline where that place is even available for us. And I mean, we cannot really... use this thing to change the timelines. Huh. Alright, I guess I will need to think about this a bit more, to be honest. Was this always this simple? I could have just placed a portal from inside here, and now I get access to all the greens I could ever want. Alright, so, hey, this is probably a good idea for it to be bouncing over here. Though it is getting uncannily close to falling the wrong way, but whatever. So now I guess we can go back into the past. And we need to set up some way in which we can launch ourselves. What I'm curious about, would this angle be kind of correct? No, because when we jump like this, we would fall out here. But what if we were to put something like this? This is probably the thing we need to do. Alright. So we jumped into the orange, now we fall out in this timeline, grab the cube, and we can place it onto there.
Well
Alright.
Since the catwalk to the next chamber appears to be non-existent, you can rely on the power of aerial faith plates to get you there.
I'm gonna be honest, I don't like how this puzzle fooled me for quite some time. And yeah. It was just
This
one
next
trick
chamber should really test your observation
drill
skills.
didn't really break my
Take a good
portals.
look around first, and then decide what to do, and
Alright.
in which order.
Okay. So, timeline future, not sure. Timeline past. We have lasers, both of them are enabled. We have a working dispenser. It's also working over there. So we can really do what we want with it whenever we want. Alright. So it seems that we will need cubes over on both of these sides. And we would probably also need ourselves to be there at some point. So what if we were to just do something like this first? Now we can launch this cube over there. And I'm also curious what's inside there, so I guess I'm going after it. Blue, alright. Okay, we are here. And this is kind of low. Though I do get a simple feeling, please state. Like this, alright. I do get a feeling that there is a portal space on that other side, and if we cross the lasers on this, we will be able to retrieve it there. Okay, so now question. I can bring this cube from here into the past. And now... Ooh. Yeah, I kind of thought we could maybe do the same over on this side, except this isn't really angled the proper way. Now, what does it look like in here? It looks like this, and we know there's a portable space in that timeline. So, I'm gonna attempt something that we've kind of already did. So we drop this thing over there. I guess now it can go to the other timeline and basically follow like this. Now, a different purpose is that we need to follow in its footsteps, cube steps, whatever. So this might be a bit complicated, but oh no, it's actually gonna be way simpler because our perspective will go along with the object we are. Damn. Okay, I wasn't fast enough. I hope I still have enough momentum. Yeah, alright. Wasn't so bad. So now we go back to the past. We aim at that, preferably at the same spot. Alright, and now we just have to go towards the exit, I guess. I'd wager that is our solution. So we go up. We exit through there. Yeah, and we just, get the portals to appear and open this door.
Outstanding. You are
Wasn't
the first
that bad.
test subject to ever make it to this point. In fact, You are the first test subject to ever survive a trip to the
Oh,
future.
good old
At all.
aperture science. Alright, but I guess that's going to be it for this episode, so thank you very much for watching, guys. I hope you enjoyed this episode. If you did, please consider leaving a like and subscribing. And as always, I will see you in the next episode, which from the quantity of the puzzles appears to be the final one. So thank you very much for watching, and bye bye.